I guess construction's beginning. So this is where the other hoop barn is going to go. We've had the dozer over here for a few days now. We're going to level it off when we get a chance. So now that we're doing beans, yep, we got a chance to level this off. Once we get it leveled off, the concrete, the footers will go in. We need to get that done fairly soon. It'll probably be like 3 or 4 weeks before the actual building gets here. Yeah, we're cutting up a little bit of wheat, but wheat seed's cheap, and in this situation, I always like to get it in the ground in case something happens and you don't just end up with a bare spot of land where there was supposed to be crops. BJ's dumping the trucks from last night, and I'm going to try to get that accelerator going this morning.
Morning, dumping some trucks this morning before we start cutting beans again this afternoon. And I think I'm going to clean up this pigsty a little bit while I'm sitting here waiting on trucks to dump. Yeah, pretty dirty.
So I'm swiping the GPS system out of this tractor. I'm going to put it on the tillage tractor. BJ has it in here for cart ace, but we only have 3 systems and we don't have GPS on that John Deere. It's not that I can't drive it, it's that we are saving fuel. We're taking full passes, and basically we're not really saving fuel by this. It just makes it a little bit easier to use cart ace. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Now we do like the cart ace system. BJ uses it, I mean, pretty much every day in one way or another. So not be great if we had our system, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Now I just need to remember how to do this. There's something screwed to the ground down there under all that junk. So the way we have all this stuff from Ag Leader set up is set up to where we can move things pretty quickly. So the display harness and all that stuff is still in the John Deere. We're just taking the monitor, the globe on top, or the antenna, and this is steer command. This is what interprets the satellite signal it's getting from the antenna or the globe on top of the tractor and sends it to the monitor, I believe. I could be saying that wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So gotta have that, and gotta have the antenna. And the combine ain't the only thing that gets cap corned. That may not look like it. That's about $10,000 worth of technology. Check. So we're gonna back this thing out. I forgot a ram mount, so I gotta go get one out of the other tractor, but for right now I'm just gonna back it out, make sure everything's gonna boot up. I'm also gonna have to re-level this tillage tool because the drawbar on this tractor is a little bit taller than the drawbar on that blue tractor. So if you are new to the channel and you don't know what we're talking about here, we demoed this accelerator Friday. We liked it quite a bit, and we ended up purchasing. I guess we demoed it Thursday and purchased it Friday. So that blue tractor is the dealer's. We got this from Apple Farm Service. They brought down that tractor. They're taking our Turbo Max back with it. So the end command is booting up. Okay, so we didn't have any steering that pass, and a quick call with Dr. Watson. Evan, thanks for answering the phone on a Sunday, buddy. We need to go over to the gleaner. The steering command that's in the gleaner was in this tractor during strip till season. So I need to go over there and get the profile for the steering command and import it into this monitor. Shouldn't take long, just didn't even think about that.
All right, enough house cleaning for the morning. I've got the trash taken out, the table tidied up a little bit. 2 trucks are empty. Actually, no, I've dumped 2 trucks. One truck is currently empty. The other truck is dumping what was on the grain cart. The third truck, Kenworth, is down in the lane next to the field where we were harvesting yesterday evening, and it's loaded with beans. So I'm going to take the Freightliner down and get the Kenworth and bring it up to them. Huh. Somebody parked a combine in the field. Imagine that. It is 10:30 on Sunday morning. And this time yesterday it would actually have been 11:30 because we here in Ohio experience a wonderful thing called daylight savings time, which in the fall means we set our clocks back an hour at 2 o'clock in the morning for some ungodly reason that was, yeah, lost to history. generations ago there was a reason for it, but it's kind of outlived its usage, I'd say. But what that means for us is we might be able to get going a little earlier today, which is good because it's going to get dark soon. A lot sooner than yesterday. 5 o'clock-ish. Oh, chewy. I don't think we'll be running until after lunch, maybe.
We just got the data out of the gleaner. So if you missed that in a previous video, the gleaner is broke down. It did break down on a Friday evening, which is just kind of the luck. This is Sunday, so still waiting on the parts to get here. Hopefully I'll be back up and going early this week, but basically a cheap part took out an expensive part, and that disabled an expensive combine. So there she sits, unable to move. But hey, at least we got the other combine. We can get something done.
All right, so I'm dumping the 4th and final truck from yesterday's harvesting. Everybody kind of knocked off a little bit early yesterday. It was Mom and Dad's 50th wedding anniversary. So Dad went and spent some time with Mom. Happy late anniversary. It was also my wife's birthday, her 29th year on this earth for like the 5th or 6th time. So 6 years in a row she's been 29. But, yeah, happy birthday, wife. So anyway, getting these trucks dumped, and probably 4,500 bushel after this truck's been emptied out, and need to figure out how much room we got left in that guy. Okay, not going all the way up because right here is where we're filled to. So we got 1, 2, 3, about 3.5 rings.
Big day today.
Oh yeah.
Well, I hear the Bengals play the Browns. Are you excited?
Yeah.
So by the time this video comes out, it'll be 2 days after the victory or the loss. What's your prediction?
Prediction is you need to edit your videos faster. I mean, what in the world? 2 days? Who day? Not the Browns.
Yeah, okay. I could care less. So Dad and BJ are getting ready to start. I'm going to go run the accelerator for a little while. Once they get 2 trucks loaded, I will come back here, dump a truck, take them and empty. So until then, we're going to go accelerate. I'm excited to accelerate.
Truck's dumped, lunch has been eaten, back in the field.
All right, we're going to go over and check some bin levels. We are drying corn at this corn facility, and we need to make sure we don't overflow a grain bin again. It was less than fun the first time. Heck yeah! We got 3 or 4 rings in this thing. Didn't even have to go to the top. Okay, after a couple calibrations, we're in business now. Cutting up stocks. And we're not steering. So this 9410 having a 100 horsepower pump from Farm Focus. We're pulling 1,700 RPMs, 10.3 miles an hour, 18 gallons an hour. I don't even know what our acres an hour. Probably, I would imagine, this says 36, but I don't know what width's even entered in there. But we're moving. Pouring it like a boss. BJ just called me and they need me to come dump some trucks, so we're gonna go park this thing. We got about half of this 65 by the bins done. We'll work on it later if we get a chance. If not, we'll work on it in the morning. So I want to get some tillage done, but it's not the main priority, so you just work on it when you can. But we've got everything leveled, everything's hooked up, the monitor's working, everything's ready to go. So now we can, hop in here any chance we get. And it's kind of therapeutic. There's nothing beeping at me. There's no one talking to me. Kind of like it. And I can catch up on some Millennial Farmer. I mean, they got real stuck. That's pretty stuck. Yeah, I'll go take him a truck. So at some point today, Dad might switch with me. He might come up here and do some dirt pushing. Don't mind the dirty windows. So I do think that we will finish everything down here. We have, dang, going autofocus never finds me with my sunglasses. But anyways, we have roughly, I'd say we got another 70 acres here. Maybe 80. but Dad's able to run about 4.5, 5 mile an hour. The beans are just really dry. The stems are finally. So speed's not the issue. You gonna be a working man?
Yeah.
What you got? I see you brought some goods. So we got a Jeep book, off-road accessory book. All right. Plus you got a hat, some
And
gloves.
my gloves.
Okay. I can't see you though. You're wearing camo. You ready to learn how to drive a semi?
The semi?
Yeah, the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah? You can learn before your Uncle BJ. You know what any of that stuff is? You want to put this stuff on the rocks or?
Wait, hold on. I'll show you something we can do.
What's that?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, and put a tin roof on it?
Mm-hmm.
Just crawl through the driver's seat, okay? Load up. Climb up there. Back and forth, making them disappear. So in the last truckload, I heard the unload auger making a funny noise. So it's running off a gearbox. We're gonna lift this up and put a little gear oil in it, check it, make sure everything's all right. See what we got going on. All right, let's see what we got. Sounds much better. They always gotta be alert, catch stuff like that. Dax, every time we come down here, the field's shrinking. Yeah, you see it? Just marching right on down through here they are. Dumping another. Dax might work me right on the job dumping shredder. Just take it to the dryer. I get used to this. Good job, good job.
Dad, when I used to do in that house at night,
Here, I'll get it to you. It's right here. Don't forget your hat.
I didn't see it there.
You're taking my help. Ooh, you brought the goods.
I don't keep it.
Looks like it. All right, we should finish this up tonight. We're 100 acres in. We finish this. That'll be, I think we'll be at 130 for the day with one combine. Not bad.
Hey, look, it's Brian. I suppose he's going to want me to take him down there to that truck. We probably could.
Brown Family Farms taxi service. Taxi?
Need a lift?
Yes. It's a long ways down there. Well, did they bungle?
They bungled.
Oh, the Browns won?
Yeah, it was a monumental whooping.
Oh, not even close, huh?
41 to 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they still in first?
No. I think they went from second to last.
Second to last? You know, I initially thought that I would come over here, dump a couple trucks, get them caught up, and then have time to go do some more tillage for about an hour. Not the case. Every time I get a truck down there, they have both trucks empty. I've made no progress. If anything, they're slowly catching me. But BJ said Dad's running about 5 miles an hour. The beans are around 70 bushels. So it doesn't take long to fill a truck like that. He's probably running 16, 1700 bushels an hour. So, yeah. Pretty good. If we just had both combines and a truck driver, we'd keep him busy. So they got a load and a half down here, so I'm going to dump this truck. I just brought him an empty. And then I'm gonna go back to running tillage. See if we can at least finish that field we were in. And then probably good with that. I mean, Yellowstone came out today. I gotta get my priorities right. And no spoiler alerts, people. Been looking forward to this for a while. sweep up in here. They can hold the rest, and then we'll dump trucks in the morning. Yeah, not bad. 130 acres before 7 o'clock.
He's back now, and now he is a Cup Series champion in 2021. Kyle Larson across the line.
Alright, back to tilling. Tilly. Ooh, we can turn the AC down a little bit though. Once the sunshine hits all these windows, it gets very toasty in here. But once it goes down, you get cold. So this field we're doing, this is the one that we had that it's been our best field so far. This field averaged 270 bushel. I really wanted to chop it up. We didn't have the Devastators on when we did this field. So there's a lot of fodder out here. There was a lot of corn that came off this field, so kind of wanted to hit that, you know, and let it decay over winter. My goal is to try to get a lot of the fields that we didn't have the Devastators before the weather turns bad. So we're going to start hammering it out. Now hopefully we start spreading some potash, and for our bean ground, like this field will be beans. I didn't have any potash or any way of spreading it right now. Hopefully next week that will not be the case, and we can start getting some of our fertilizer applied. I wouldn't mind actually working that in a little bit with the VT tool. Don't know if it really matters, but it feels like it'd be a good idea. Pretty well done with this field. I'm gonna do my end rows in the morning just because there's a lot of stuff around this field. I don't feel like dragging a fence around it. So head back towards the barn. I believe this big deer and this accelerator are a good combo. Drags it around like a rag doll. You know what? We're just pulling straight in. We ain't even folding up. One less thing to do in the morning. Hope we get that new hoop barn before we gotta fill this one. Alright guys, that is it for this one. Oh, I lost my egress lights. We'll have to use the super good lighting we have here at the hoop barn. You know, this little solar spotlight thing. There we go. That's it for this one, folks. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, and we'll see you in the morning.